Okay, hi guys. I am actually so excited to finally film this video because I've been kind of like procrastinating and I've been having some like second thoughts whether I should film this video or not. But you know what? I'm just gonna film it. And also, I'm very hungry, by the way. I have gathered plenty of information about myself and just facts about myself that I would like to share it with you because I don't know why, I actually have no idea, but collected throughout today's a lot of just facts about myself. Yeah, and through that we can, bond with each other even deeper. So, yeah. Oh gosh, why am I so excited? So excited. I don't know why. It feels a little bit like narcissistic that I'm saying it to you, like this video is just about me. Let's begin. Okay, fact number one. I am absolutely terrified of theme parks and water parks. Like, I don't enjoy any second of that. And last summer, I remember one time when my friends kind of like convinced me to get on one of those extreme ride parks, like 180 ride park. And I thank God we were the only people there, so we actually didn't like bother anyone. But I was like screaming, I was reaching out for help. And also my friend, she was also scared as much as I was scared, so we were both screaming at top of our lungs. Yeah, it was like not a good memory, to be honest. I didn't enjoy any moment of that, like any moment. And I was like screaming and we were begging literally like the operator to actually like stop the machine, and thank God he stopped it. But it was kind of like embarrassing, to be honest, because prior to us there were like literally children who actually enjoyed the ride, but we were kind of like screaming. But yeah, like I don't enjoy theme parks and just water parks at all. I don't like them. I'm actually so scared of them. If someone like invites me to one of those extreme parks, I'm going to go, but just be prepared that you're gonna hear a lot of screaming. I speak 4 languages. I speak Russian, and I used to like speak Russian. No, I used to watch like Russian movies and there was a point of my life where I actually like decided to forget Russian because I didn't like see any point of actually knowing Russian language. But oh my gosh, my earrings. You know what? I think I decided to not because right now I think it's a cool language to know. So yeah, I know English, Turkish, and a little bit like ein bisschen German, just a little bit. I just passed my B1 certificate, by the way. You know, it's actually very hard. Like, German language is actually very hard. Like, it's one of the hardest languages that I know, I think, after Russian. And then, like, Russian is the hardest language, then German, then Turkish, then English. But English is also hard. But I think it's not like, I think you get, like, flow quite easily comparing to other languages. Okay, this fact is very, like, weird. But whenever I have like severe anxiety, I usually lose my appetite. Like I can't force myself to actually eat something whenever I have like severe anxiety, and I completely like lose my appetite. And the last memory that I can recall of happened during one of my like school trips. So I was at a host family and they were like absolutely so sweet, but I was, in a new environment, surrounded by new people, like unfamiliar people. It usually takes for me to adjust a new environment like 2 days, and during that adjustment process I usually lose my appetite. And I remember one day, like my host partner, or like my host sister, she prepared me omelette for breakfast, and I was like forcing myself to actually finish that breakfast because I know that before that day I didn't eat anything. Like, I was running on an empty stomach for 24 hours, so I have to eat something to actually like fill my stomach. I couldn't eat that, and later that day I remember someone like cooking us like a pasta with chicken, and everyone on the table finished their meals except me. I was actually like freaking out because I didn't eat anything. Like what is happening? It didn't happen to me like many times, but it happened to me several times. So, and you know how it feels like? It usually feels like when you wake up and you it's breakfast time, so you have to eat something, but you have no like appetite, so you can't really like force yourself to eat actually anything, and that's how it goes like for the rest of the day for me. It really sucks because you can't eat anything, especially like when I'm under like a lot of stress, you know, like stress, also like changes and just routines and changes in routine causes me like to stress a little bit. I'm very paranoid person and don't really tend to trust someone immediately. I have to go through like every detail before actually trusting someone or anything. I think this tendency comes from being like a highly detail oriented person. That's, by the way, another fact, that I'm very like detail oriented person, and I naturally like analyze every like people, every person, every problem, every decision, every situation, like from every angle before actually coming up with a decision. Like, I'm a very suspicious person. I don't really tend to trust someone immediately. Yeah, if like some stranger comes up to me and just asks me to use my phone to call someone, I'm like, and if I'm alone, you know, I will probably reject you like in a subtle way, not directly. So I'm very like suspicious person. I'm your number one, I'm your number one. I am very, very sensitive to smells. Like, there are a lot of people who are like very sensitive to certain senses. It could be like texture, sounds, or lights, but for me, it is smells. And I think my least favorite smell has to be vinegar. If I like sense some vinegar smell somewhere in my plate, I can't eat that food. Like, I can't stand the smell of vinegar. I can't. I know that it is like used for wash the vegetables, but you have to do that process somewhere that is not visible in front of my eyes, so you have to do that like far away from me, you know? But also, I am very good with smells. Like, I have a very good smell memory, and I also can detect smell within seconds, like the fragrance, and tell you their names. I have a very good like smell memory. The way you understand me. Can you hear my stomach? It is hungry. I have to actually feed my stomach. I haven't had breakfast yet. I like, okay, this is very like narcissistic video of me. I get it. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. So let me be a little bit narcissistic today. I feel narcissistic. Math has always been my favorite subject, and it still is. I basically drink matcha like every day. Ever since I have discovered about matcha on TikTok, I drink it every day. I don't usually drink coffee, even though I find the taste of the coffee very satisfying. I can't drink it because it makes me kind of like jittery, and it gives me, for some reason, stomachache. Matcha and I are in a committed relationship. I love matcha. I have very addictive personality. Like, I have to really be careful what I do every day, like what I do on a daily basis. Because of that, I have to be very careful with the habits that I develop. And for that reason, I don't keep like many video games on my phone, because I remember one time I downloaded like a video game on my phone. I kind of like became obsessed with it because the only thing that I was thinking was that game, so I had to delete that. So I don't keep any like video games on my phone ever again. The only like video game that I have is Sudoku, and I actually love Sudoku. I love reading. I do love reading. My favorite cuisine has to be Turkish cuisine. I love Turkish cuisine. I love Turkish food like so much. From baklava to sarma, from kısır to çiğ köfte, from lahmacun to döner, everything. Yogurt. I love yogurt. Here I wrote down that I don't like usually do makeup, but I think I do makeup. I just go through these phases where I say to myself that I like don't need makeup, but once I do my makeup, I'm like, I need makeup. Okay, this is so weird and also like very scary, to be honest. Whenever I have like 5 hours of sleep, and then whenever I decide to take a nap, I always like, without a doubt, I always get sleep paralysis, and I don't know why. The weird thing is that it only happened recently. Like, I started to get sleep paralysis only this year. Like prior to this year, I never had a sleep paralysis. I don't know why. Like probably my worst experience has to be when I was in a car and I was only with 5 hours of sleep, so I decided to take a nap before actually like studying, because that day I had to study, so that's why I decided to take a nap. I was just falling asleep and then sleep paralysis happened to me. And if you know that sleep paralysis is like when your brain wakes up before your body, so you can't really move your body. I was like trying to wake myself up, and once I wake up, I kind of like, yeah, like the logical thing for me to do is actually to like not fall back asleep, but I had so much sleep because that day I was very, very sleep deprived. I wanted to sleep so bad, so I decided to fall back asleep again, and then again sleep paralysis, and then again waking myself up, and this like circle keep happening over and over again for like 20 minutes. From those 20 minutes I had 5 sleep paralysis. When I was younger, I loved, like, my favorite type of movies were horror movies, and I loved them so much. But once I grew up, like right now, I don't watch them because I'm so scared of them. I can accidentally go like surprisingly a long time without food, without actually like consuming food. Like if I have a very strong breakfast, like eggs, I usually like can go without food for a long time. And sometimes someone like asks me whether I am like hungry or not, and that moment, like the exact moment I realized that I haven't been eating anything and I'm kind of like hungry, so I have to like feed myself a proper food. I sometimes forget about food. Like I can actually like forget food and go without food for a long time. Don't have social anxiety. I don't have social anxiety. And I do have anxiety though, but I don't have social one. I just don't really care about what people like think about me, and just other people's opinions about me and how do they perceive. And I think I have very like low sense of embarrassment, so I don't get embarrassed very easily. My time management is terrible. Like it's actually terrible. I don't know why, but sometimes a task that should be completed in 30 minutes, I could complete that task in like 2 hours. And I don't know why. And sometimes it goes the opposite way, so I can be very fast or either very slow. So I don't know how that works, but I'm trying to be better at it, okay? Don't come for me. I have very like specific type. I find tall, nerdy, and just skinny brunette guys very attractive. Sometimes they happen to be gay and I have like mental breakdown, but usually that's like my type. I go for walks no matter what is happening outside. Like if it's a heat stroke, I go for a walk no matter what like the outside conditions are. If there's a rain outside, snow, tornado, like a war going on, I will always go for a walk. Never skip my walk. I had braces for 2.5 years. And my dentist gave me these retainers, but then I lost that. I like lost its shape a little bit, but I think they're back again. But yeah, we're good guys. We're good. I never had a nosebleed, like physical nosebleed. I never finished TV shows, like because they are too long and I can't keep up with the like long shows. So, and I think the number of shows that I actually had finished, I can count them on my numbers. Lost, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and The Vampire Diaries. I didn't finish Gossip Girl, by the way, and I happened to watch like the first 2 seasons twice. The Prison Break. Yeah, I guess that's it. I think my like ideal show is like when a show is 3 seasons long. If that's beyond that, I'm not going to watch that. I could talk about neuroscience for hours and not ever get bored of that, because I'm just so curious about how brains like processes information, just operates. I love psychology, like neuroscience, psychology. I think they're kind of like similar. So I mean, I know that neuroscience is like the study of brain and psychology is like the study of behavior. So I can't ride a bicycle, but I can rollerblade, so Chia pudding is my jam. I love chia pudding. It's my favorite food. I can like eat it every day. So this one is so true. I don't really enjoy small talks. Like I don't think that I'm bad at them. I just don't really enjoy them. If I like see an acquaintance, if I see someone that I know from like past life or like from high school, or like from, I don't know, from school time, I know that's bad, but I would probably like avoid you and not really like talk with you, because I'm really like, I just don't know what to talk. Like, what are we talking about? Like, if you are the one who actually like comes up to me and just asks me like, what's up, I'm gonna be totally okay with that, but I'm not going to be the initiator. Actually, I remember one like incident, one like encounter, and we were like friends in high school, so we met each other, and she like asked me, oh my gosh, how are you? I'm like, yeah, good, like, yeah.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, the weather's yeah, you too. Okay.
Awkward. I can become very like awkward and don't know what to say. Maybe I'm bad at them, I don't know, but I just don't enjoy small talks. Like, see me in public and I don't like talk with you, it's probably because I don't want to talk with you, because I'm not really good at them. I become really awkward person. So I want to live in New York one day. Like, I have the worst face memory. I have like absolutely terrible face memory. I have a hard time actually like picturing or imagining someone's face structure. It's like puzzle pieces floating around in my mind. I have a hard time actually like putting those pieces together. I can actually remember someone's like eyes but not nose, like teeth but not mouth. Sometimes even like when I hang out with one person like every day, and then once I don't hang out with them anymore, the image of your face will gradually and slowly fade away. I use hand gestures a lot. I can't pronounce the letter R. If like some word contains the letter R in it, I have a hard time pronouncing that word. I can't pronounce the letter R. I don't know why. Sometimes I may sound as if I'm trying to sound a certain accent, but that's not the case at all. I just can't pronounce the letter R. Sorry. Gosh, guys, that's about it. Like, I have finished literally 30 facts about myself. Like, I hope through that we have achieved a deeper bond with each other. If you like relate to any of those. But yeah, that's about it.